Now, why does Gelcoat break down? Gelcoat breaks down because the ultraviolet light from the sun comes down and actually starts breaking down the polymer resins that are on the surface. Now, when the surface starts to oxide, the resin molecules open up, and it's these resin molecules that are called chalk. And that's why when you wipe your hand, you can swipe your hand sometimes and you get that white residue. And over time, that starts to dull the surface and make it opaque. So what do? Well, we need to get it out of there. We need to get that chalk out of there, and then we need to seal it. And I'm going to show you how. Does it come up on film if you have to remove that oxidation out of there? So what we need to do is we need to compound a little bit. Now, to figure out what level of oxidation you are, take some practice. You might want to talk to a professional to ask them at what level you are, or just an all higher professional, because let me tell you folks, this is back-breaking work. This is handy and very helpful to get a high-speed buffer. All right, you can do it by hand, but you really need to heat up the products into the gel coat. Heat up the gel coat to actually penetrate it in there the best you can, and your hand just isn't strong enough. Okay, so I have an application pad, and I just saved this little area. I've already waxed this boat, but I saved this little chunky area to give you guys a demonstration. This is his hardest hit area. He's a fisherman. He uses the boat a lot, and the sun bakes down on this combing. So I'm just going to put a little bit of a compound here because it's very dull. And you want to let that dry a little bit. This is dry now, so I'm going to buff it off. Okay, always follow that up with a really good detail rag. The microfiber rags work the best. Always look at your light line. It looks pretty good, but you still have to seal it. Now you've opened it up with the compound, but you've taken all the oxidation out of there. And then the product that I like to use, which is Big White. But can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, this is our carnauba wax, but it's petroleum-based. Gelcoat is petroleum-based, so they work very symbiotically together. And you get a really nice ultra shine because of that. Hold on for a second. Okay, make sure you get that covered nicely. Now all this stuff, like I said, is in detail on my website under yachtnaughty.com, and you can also click on the link for maintenance, and that's where it all is. Okay, we're done. This is it. It's all shiny and good to go. Thank you, and visit yachtnaughty.com.